Hello everyone, what's up with some English, and today we'll be doing part 2 of our reaction to my biggest regret of 2021 so far is the boogeyman. So I hope you again, if you did, please feel a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, turn notifications, let's get started.
Starts working on his arms.
Also, we have part 1, go watch it before you watch
Missy then follows it up with another
2.
knockdown, but his offense doesn't have much effect. Boogie then hits a back body drop without the miss taking any sort of run up. That was all strength. Mizzy tries a top rope dive, but he gets caught and choke bombed, and it's over. A 3-minute match on pay-per-view that didn't need to be on pay-per-view. Match 12, 2 months later. Just end this already. What is the point? SmackDown, the boogeyman who is foaming like a dog with rabies versus Finley. Boogeyman dodges Finley and thrusts him sexually. Finley throws a tantrum because of this. Finley tries a headbutt, but it hurts him more than it hurts the boogeyman. Finley is going to have to step his game up if he's going to end the undefeated streak here, and he drops Boogie on the rope and floors him with a clothesline. Boogie then starts no-selling Finley's punches, so Finley just hits him harder. The boogeyman starts a comeback and hits multiple punches. Boogie hits the Irishman with a power slam. Then he hits a stiff-looking punch and a big splash. Yay, a new move.
Again, he's really old, that's why he's not, like, that's why he can't wrestle the way he does.
Boogie starts hitting attacks in the corner and he goes for his choke bomb, but Finley fights it off. Finley then runs into a big boot. Another new move here. This match is remarkable. Then the little bastard Hornswoggle appears, so the match now sucks. He tries to steal the worm bag. Boogeyman is distracted by this, and so is the referee, and Finley uses this as an opportunity to smash a ukulele over his leg. And it's over. The streak is dead, but unfortunately this video isn't. It's a D for hitting some new stuff. I think it's about to get a whole lot worse though. Match 13, SmackDown, the Boogeyman versus Finley, again, who jumps him. Finley backs him into the ring apron and shoves him into the steel steps. They come into the ring and Finley is looking extremely confident. He gives Boogeyman a leg sweep as the crowd are in complete silence. Boogie fights back in the corner, but he's quickly shut down. This is so stupid. For a guy the size of the Boogeyman, he just doesn't seem to use his size advantage. Boogie sends Finley outside and starts striking him. He gives Finley an atomic drop before Finley clotheslines him into the back of the head for a 2 count. Finley then hits an ass bomb and tries to use his little ukulele again. The referee is distracted and little bastard appears and starts attacking the Boogeyman. Then another little person appears. This is the little boogeyman and he takes out Hornswoggle. Big Boogie hits a staff to the gut of Finley and makes the cover. It's over. They both eat worms. Great, so now this is even less serious. It's a D because he won. Before the next match, Finley throws Hornswoggle into a bin, but the little boogeyman is in there too. That's unfortunate for him. Match 14, tag match, No Way Out 2007. You've got to be kidding me. How the fuck does he keep getting on pay-per-view? This must have pretty much ruined every 2007 show. It's Finley and Hornswoggle versus the Boogeyman and the little boogeyman. I can't believe there's a single person out there who wanted to see this match at the time. And just goes my luck that this is the longest match so far. It's hopeless. This run is a pile of steaming hawk turd. 1 minute goes by as they walk around the ring like morons. Finley suddenly wakes up, but he gets a fireman's carry takedown. Boogie takes Finley out of the ring to smash him into the barrier just once, and he quickly puts him back into the ring. So what was the point? Boogie hits a big boot and a power slam. The crowd are in complete silence yet again. Little Boogeyman comes in and starts doing ass bombs. Then we proceed to have a little person matchup, or we would if Finley didn't boot the little Boogeyman in his little face. The little Boogeyman almost beats Finley with a small package. Finley tries to make him tap, but he's not strong enough to hurt the little Boogeyman. All 4 men then head outside and go into the ring, and then the Boogeyman emerges to try and scare Finley. He's definitely not the legal man, but I guess no one cares about that. Boogie gets sent into the ropes and he hits a nice comeback shoulder into the ribs on Finley, probably the most impressive move on this entire video. Boogie hits a big clothesline and then he press slams little Boogie onto Finley, but Hornswoggle breaks up the pin. Why am I even spending so much time on this? Finley hits the little Boogeyman with a stick to win the match. It's an S. Kill me. Match 15, SmackDown tag match. Finley and Hornswoggle versus the Boogeyman and Little Boogeyman in a completely pointless rematch. Luckily, half the match is cut off with an advert break, so I was quite happy about this. Boogeyman hits a back body drop on Finley that didn't have much height. Boogie then hits a splash in the corner and tries another, but he crashes into the ring pole. Finley quickly smashes Boogie's arm around the post. What's the point in working on body parts in a 2-minute match? Finley and Little Boogeyman fight over a bag of worms. Then Finley stamps on the worms. Then he throws the worms at Michael Cole. Little Boogie hits a low blow on the Irishman and pounds on him, but Hornswoggle comes back in to even up the odds. It doesn't go well for him. Finley boots him in the head, and then Boogeyman boots Finley in the head. The ref is distracted, and Finley uses his little ukulele. Then
It's
the
a
worst part of this
shillelagh.
video so far happens. Hornswoggle beats the Boogeyman with a DDT that made me pee. What a joke. What a waste of time. You've got this guy who's in great shape, and he's obviously committed to his gimmick, but you have literally nothing for him. My Mac is now covered in piss. Fuck this video. I can't remember the last time I got so upset during an episode of Ring of the Horn. Match 16, SmackDown Tag Match, the Big Red Machine Kane and the Boogeyman. Okay, now I'm intrigued.
Well, he
Versus
did
Dave Taylor and
absolutely
William
nothing.
Regal. Boogie doesn't start out this match, but he does seem to be really supportive of his partner Kane. The Red Machine completely ignores his partner for the whole match. He probably doesn't need him, to be honest. Eventually, Boogeyman takes a shot at Dave Taylor on the outside of the ring to help his partner. When I saw this match was over 10 minutes, I thought this could potentially be our first good match, but I was wrong as usual. Kane has no interest in tagging the Boogeyman into the match, even though he's getting battered. Eventually, Dave Taylor misses a dive, and Kane decides to bring his partner in. Regal can't hurt him, and he gets slammed. Boogie then jabs him in the face and gets a 2 count. Kane comes back in the ring and just carries on doing everything for the team on his own. Boogeyman hits the choke bomb for the 3. This move still hasn't been given a name, or at least on SmackDown it hasn't. It's an S because even his own partner knew how pointless he was, and he wrestled about 30 seconds of a 10-minute match. Interestingly, they seem to be teasing a tag team with these two guys. Match 17, the Boogeyman with Little Boogeyman versus William Regal with Dave Taylor. Nothing happens, nothing happens, nothing's happening. The Boogeyman gets his head kicked into the ring pole. He's fine. Choke bomb, it's over. Because Dave Taylor decides to break up the pin despite not being in the match. The Brits try a beat down and Kane makes the save and they run off dumping in their nappies. It's an S, very ugly match, and I'm not even being harsh. It was absolutely terrible. SmackDown, 5 months later, so I guess that tease of a team with Kane was pointless then. I've actually started skipping his entrances because I smartly worked out that the entrances are longer than the matches themselves. Match 18, final match. The Boogeyman with Little
Well,
Boogeyman
not
versus
his final
Mark
match.
Henry. Boogeyman tries to pound on Henry, but it doesn't work, and Henry headbutts him. Mark Henry puts him in a bear hug, and the Boogeyman collapses. Little Boogeyman gets on the apron, so Henry boots him. World's strongest slam to the Boogeyman, and it's over. After the match, Henry hits the world's strongest slam on the Little Boogeyman, and he was never seen again. It's an S. So that is it, thank God it's over. Apparently the reason he kept disappearing was due to his age and he was racking up the injuries, but he was somehow contracted until 2009. He had even more matches on ECW, but nobody cares about that. Nowadays he's signed up to a WWE Legends contract. Wait, oh man, hang on, what? Match 19, Royal Rumble 2015. Bray Wyatt is holding the ring when the Boogeyman crawls out as a surprise entrant. He's still in great shape here, to be fair. They try to out-freak each other, and then Bray takes him out of a clothesline and throws him out the ring straight away. Well, that was pointless. I don't need to say it, do I? Look, that is really it this time. I get that a lot of people like this guy, and he has a memorable gimmick and it had potential. But that may have been the worst run of matches I've ever had to sit through. I am convinced you'll hate me after that. Why did so many people want me to watch that? So no, he's not going to have a place on the Ring of the Hawk roster. This was honestly Garrett Bischoff levels of bad. At least he had an interesting gimmick. Garrett was just a greasy scrub. Almost 20 2-minute matches, no good ones, immature storylines, entrances longer than matches, and it ruined my week. So no roster spot for him. And the Boogeyman can shove those worms tonight, today, and shove them until the foam comes out his mouth and he sprays. For foam, not piss. I'm off to clean up my Mac, and if you don't agree with that, you'll get a smack.
Jeez. Again, it was the Boogeyman's age. That's why he couldn't, wrestle all the time. Like a long minute match. But anyway, we'll see you guys for tomorrow for another video. Goodbye.